Hey y'all, how you guys doing? So you're looking at your screen right now, I bet you, and you're probably like, what the hell is this? What is this dude doing with the new Taylor Swift album on his screen? And I'm gonna answer that very question right now because I will admit my curiosity did get the better of me, and I listened to this entire album. Now, if you'll pay close attention, you'll see that the album length is, just going to zoom in here real quick for you, 2 hours and 2 minutes. Now, this is the deluxe edition. The normal album's like half the length, but still, I listened to this whole friggin' thing because I was like, you know what? You only live once. I might as well see what the hype is all about. Because for like the past couple of years, it's just been nonstop Taylor Swift. I hear about this woman everywhere. Everything I've learned about this woman has been against my will. And like, look, I knew she was big. I knew she was big. But like, I figured she was just kind of like average pop star big. Like, you know, she's known for her hits and maybe some controversies here and there, who knows. But like let's just pull up her listener stats on Spotify right now. Let's just look that up. I'd much rather be listening to Trivium, by the way. 104 million, almost 105 million monthly listeners. She is number 2 in the world. Number 2, second biggest artist on just Spotify. This is just on Spotify, mind you. So that's not counting Apple Music. That's not counting the other streaming platforms. That's not counting like people who just like either buy the stuff on iTunes or buy or only listen to physical copies like the CDs or the vinyl or whatever. Like, what happened? I genuinely want to know what happened, because like I don't know. I think it was that Eras tour. I really do think it was that tour. Everybody got all excited. And now you cannot escape her, no matter what genre of music you normally listen to. And I listen to brutal. I like to say I listen to brutal shit. Like I know I got Sleep Token in the corner there, and they're not exactly like super duper metal, but like, you know, I thought it'd be funny to have "Fucked with a Knife" by Cannibal Corpse on the ending there, but I don't know. I feel like that might have been a bit too far, but I said it anyway, so fuck it. So you're probably wondering, well, Travis, what's your thoughts on this album? Like, you listened to all 2 hours and 2 minutes of it, like all 31 tracks. What did you think of it? Well, I was going to say it's not that simple, but it is that simple, because all of these songs sound practically identical to each other. And, yeah. My initial thoughts when listening to the first few songs, I was like, this sounds like grocery store music. This sounds like if I were to take a stroll into like Aldi or something like that, or Walmart or Target, and this is what I would imagine I'd be hearing. It's very kind of low key, but it's not really that interesting musically. For me, at least, it is. And I will say this: if the Swifties, who I'm going to affectionately call, and I say this with the most endearing possible, the world's biggest cult, if they somehow get a hold of this video, everything I say about this album is not an attack towards you personally. If you love this album, if this is your album of the year, great. I love that for you. I'm glad you found something in this album that you enjoyed. You found something in it that I didn't. But like, I don't know. I just don't get how this is like second biggest artist in the world deserving. I genuinely don't see it. Like, the 2 best songs on the album are literally Fortnite featuring Post Malone, which I kind of now hate that I can't see the word Fortnite without laughing at it because I think of the game. Or Florida featuring Florence and the Machine. 2 artists I'd much rather be listening to than Taylor Swift, personally. And so yeah, the main thing about the music is that it's low key. There's not a whole lot going on musically, And the thing, there are a few moments where this album does get a little bit louder. Also, I will just briefly say on the mixing, I thought the mixing was kind of weird. But maybe I just expected, because this would be a pop album where the vocals would be the biggest highlight, that the vocals would be the loudest thing in the mix, and they're not. Like, they're kind of, I'd say they're kind of on the same level as like all the other instruments, which is kind of odd. It's very unconventional, and I don't know if I should be praising it for that or not. I really don't know. But yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the loudness of the album. So there are moments where the songs do kind of go into like a crescendo, but it's not like an actual crescendo where there's like more instruments added, or like, you know, the song actually becomes more epic. It's almost like, isn't Jack Antonoff the guy who made this album? It's like he just put the fader up on the volume fader up, like in the studio, and was just like, yep, that's good. And it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of irritating a little bit, because it's like there's like nothing actually that's being added to the song. It's just the volume is going up, and like if I want the volume to go up, I'll do that myself. Like that. Yeah, I just do that myself. And another thing that stuck out to me, I mean, I spaced out like 5 or 6 times during this album, because one, I put it on in the background while I was getting other work done, because I knew that was the only way I'd be able to listen to all 31 tracks of this shit, is the lyric writing. Now look, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the lyric writing, because like, you know, fucking... Like I'm not an expert on lyrics. Like, one of my favorite bands of all time is Five Finger Death Punch, a band that commonly gets criticized for their lyrics. So I don't have much room to stand on here. But I don't know. Let's take a track like, let's say Down Bad, for instance. I turned the volume down because I know that the copyright gods over at Copyright 2024 Taylor Swift will absolutely murder me if I dare play any songs on this video that's going to make zero money, because I have like 50 some subscribers when I make this. I'm like I'm nobody. But we're going to put this on. Are there even the lyrics? Oh, the lyrics are up. Okay, when I listened to the album, the lyrics were not there. So now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it, if I can't have him, I might just die. It would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood, staring at the sky. This woman is 35 years old. Did you take all my clothes just to leave me here naked and alone? This woman is 35 years old, mind you. If she was like 16 or 17, I'd be like, okay, sure. Even if she was like for reference, I'm like the same age as Olivia Rodrigo. And this actually goes into my next criticism, is the swearing. I feel like a lot of the swearing on these songs is very out of place. Like, it feels very forced in the delivery. Because like I mean obviously just reading the lyrics, it doesn't come across as bad. But like, if you listen to the song, which I don't recommend doing, by the way, you'll see like it's like it's almost like the swearing is almost like an afterthought. It's like a very soft like fuck, or like a very soft like bitch in there, and it's like if you're gonna swear, fucking put some power into it. Actually use swear words like they're supposed to be, which is supposed to emphasize a point. Or like, let's say like, oh the god, like some of these song titles are actually horrendous. Like, But Daddy I Love. This song is almost 6 minutes too. Like, why? I don't get that. I clicked on something else. My bad. Was this the one? Actually, was this? Then listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning. I'll tell you something about My Good Name. Is this the one where? What was the one? That was not the one where she was like the 1830s. What song was that? Oh well, or like, I don't know. Let's find the So High School one, because I think this is the one where she talks about Grand Theft Auto. I'm watching American Pie with you on Saturday night. Okay. Are you gonna marry, kiss, or kill? Yeah, touch me while your bros play Grand Theft Auto. like what? Like what? And like why? Like why is that a lyric? I don't understand that. Or like in Fortnite, a song that I can actually tolerate. There's just randomly. I think it's in this song at least. Like I said, all these tracks blend together. It is not in this song. It is in the next one, I think. I'm pretty sure it's in the next one. But yeah. Yeah, we declared Charlie Puth should be. You smoked, then ate 7 bars of chocolate. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. Who was we? Who was we? There's another example of the like really forced swearing. No fucking buddy. Who says that? Who genuinely says that? I don't know a single person that says that. No fucking buddy. I know I'm just yapping, but I'm getting passionate. Now I'm getting passionate about this shit. But yeah, I was gonna bring before I went off that little tangent there, I was gonna bring up a criticism that I have of Olivia Rodrigo in her music, where the swearing is also like really forced, and to me it comes off as like the artist is trying to make a point of like, ooh, I'm an adult, I'm mature, I can say bad words now. And it's like it makes sense coming from Olivia Rodrigo, who was a child star, who I believe was in like Disney shows, and she's also like 21 years old. She's like only a few months older than me. But like Taylor Swift is 35 years old. She's in her mid 30s. Like I don't think anybody's gonna gasp and clutch their pearls whenever we hear her say fuck. Like, I don't think anybody really cares that much. Maybe some section of her fan base, like the uber duper religious side of her fan base. Maybe, but even that's the only thing I can guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's just odd. I feel like a lot of the swears on this album didn't need to be there. But then also I'm not really. But of course you're probably saying, well, why can't you just listen to the clean version of the album? Well, then you're just hearing a censored and watered down version of the experience. I'd rather just have there be, because I don't know if the clean version. I didn't listen to the clean version, so I don't know if the lyrics are just bleeped out or if they're actually changed. If they're actually changed, then sure, whatever. But yeah. So what else can I really say about this album? That now I hear a lot of people saying, I hear a lot of reviews talking about how this is like her most vulnerable work yet. But like, is really complaining about your ex-boyfriends really that deep and torturous? Like, is dating the lead singer from the 1975, who's a douchebag, by the way, for like a couple weeks or something like that, is that really the grounds to call the album the Tortured Poets Department? Actually, maybe it would be, because he is kind of an asshole, so yeah, maybe. But yeah, can we just talk about how pretentious of an album title is the Tortured Poets Department? This woman is a billionaire. Now, trust me, I'm aware that money doesn't solve everything. I fully understand it. A lot of my favorite bands have singers that have passed away, like Linkin Park, the Black Dahlia Murder, Soundgarden. The list goes on. I'm fully aware of that, but like, this isn't helping. This isn't helping matters at all. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. That's what I'll say about it. It's weird. What else can I ramble on about this album? The cover's okay. I think the album cover is like one of the things that's actually kind of going for it. Even though I think that the original album cover, even though it literally is like blinding, I think it looks okay. I think it would be really funny if you put like a black metal band's logo over that. Like if you put like, I don't know, like Burzum or something. I think that would be funny. But maybe that's just because my sick, twisted sense of humor. I don't know. But and also, can we just talk about how weird it is that the fans of this album and the Swifties in general are like speculating over what songs about which ex-boyfriend and all the different references and like all the lore behind a real person's life. Like, isn't that like if we just take a step back and look at the bigger picture, I think that's weird as fuck. I think that's really fucking weird that people are that people like that are invested in the lives of people that they don't know. Like why? I just don't understand that personally. And it's just like it feels really parasocial to me, and I don't like that. And it's like, and like I said in the beginning, if you love this album, if you enjoyed it in any capacity, good for you. I'm really proud of you. You know, if you're able, if the thought of listening to 2 hours and 2 minutes of synths, occasionally some drums, occasionally some guitar, and a woman in her mid-30s singing about past relationships and being touched while the bros play GTA, and also have a song called Fortnite because my sense of humor is broken, then I think that's great. Like if that all excites you, that's awesome. But for me, this ain't it. This is an album that is, I find, really uninteresting, really safe, musically speaking. And yeah, this video is coming out on Monday, I think, and I listened to this album on Friday, and I haven't listened to it again, and I don't think I'm going to. If you like Taylor Swift, you're gonna like this album. If you don't like Taylor Swift, you're probably gonna hate her even more. And I don't know, insert something funny about her private jet fuel emissions. All right, I think that's enough from me. That's enough yapping from me. So thank you all for watching. If you decide to put up with my dumbass for almost 18 minutes at this point. Oh, I know what I was going to say at the end. I listened to the new Pearl Jam album too. That album is actually quite good. Listen to this. Listen to Dark Matter. I'm gonna show this album off right now. Listen to this album instead. Listen to Dark Matter instead. You'll have a much better time with this album. This album has the same. I think this album has kind of the same thing that the Taylor Swift album was trying to do, but this does it way better because it's Pearl Jam, and it's actually like a band instead of like 3 people that are like that don't know how to say no. All right, that's enough yapping from me. See ya.